What's going on, guys? Welcome to Underground Graphics. And man, it's been quite a while since I had time to come on here and put a video together, and here in the recent past there's been quite a few questions, and a little bit of confusion about the stock heat transfers. So stick around, stay tuned, and hopefully we can clear some of it up. Alright guys, well, I tell you, before we get started with anything, I want to welcome all my new subscribers and thank all of my viewers, all of my old subscribers that stuck around the whole time. I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for being here. I gotta tell you, I'm just about to make the 200,000 views mark here pretty soon, and I tell you what, man, I couldn't have done it without you guys. I couldn't thank you enough. I really couldn't. So, with all that said, let's get started with the problems at hand. Alright guys, now to start with, some of you guys have been asking me, how I make these stock heat transfers. Alright, well, and you're asking me questions like, what kind of paper do I use, what kind of ink do I use, what printer do I use, things like that. Well, I have to tell you, for whatever reason there was some confusion because I actually don't make them. And I'm pretty sure I've said that in the past, but just in case I didn't, we're going to go through the whole process again. We'll show you the temperature, the time, the pressure, the whole 9 yards. We're going to go through this whole thing again, just so that, I can kind of clear up some of the confusion that's been going on. And I know a lot of you guys have had questions like this. You've been leaving comments and all that kind of stuff. You've been contacting me, through emails and whatnot, but I have to tell you, because of this Google Plus stuff, a lot of comments I can't reply to for whatever reason. I thought it was, I thought we fixed it. I went through my settings, I did all I could do, and there's some stuff that I still can't do for whatever reason, so hopefully we can clear it up in a video. Alright, some of you have asked me, well, what kind of paper do I use? Well, I'll show you. Alright guys, this is I don't know if you can really see it. This is a release paper, okay? Right here, this white stuff. The ink that's used on here is a plastisol ink. Alright, and these are actually made from a screen printing company. Alright, these are not made on an inkjet printer. They are not made on a laser printer. They're not made on any type of printer. Alright, those are made right straight from a screen press company, and I will leave the link down below in the description box so you guys can go check them out, because I deal with them quite often and I've bought tons and tons of prints from these guys, and I'm telling you, they work very, very well as long as you do everything properly. Alright, now again, it is a screen printing company that makes screen prints so that you can screen print with a heat press onto your t-shirt. Okay, I do not make these. These are already custom made with the release paper. All I do was buy the prints, excuse me, I buy the prints, they send them to me, and then I transfer them with a heat press onto the t-shirt. Now, if you have something specific that you want, you can contact them and you can send them your personal prints or images, and they will make them up for you. You know, the prices vary, you know, depending on how big or how fancy or how many colors or whatever. You have to talk to them and see what you can come up with. So right now, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go over there to the heat press. We're gonna heat it up. Alright, and I'm actually making this, I'm going to make this t-shirt for a really good friend of mine, so right now would be the perfect time to do it, right, on video, so other people can check this out. Alright, we're going to heat the press up. I'm going to show you step by step what temperature, how much pressure to put on it, and for how long. And like I said earlier, I will put it in a description box below. That way you can write it down and have that and use it for future reference for your own business or whatever. Because I know some of you guys actually bought some of these from a company, and what was happening is you were peeling the release paper up, but you weren't getting all of the ink to stay down. You know, that was a big problem. You know, and a couple of things could be wrong with that. Either pressure, temperature, or the time, or the preheating part of it. See, a lot of people forget that. Before you put your t-shirts on here, you have to preheat the press itself. So if you set your t-shirt down, well, here, I'll just show you. If you come onto here, you put your t-shirt on here, right? And this is cold. You set your t-shirt down, you put your print down, and you come down with your press. That goofs up the temperature for the ink itself. Alright? This is a trial and error thing. You have to get it right or it won't work at all. So what I'm going to do is let's turn this on. Alright, so what we're going to do, turn this on, we're going to crank this up to 400 degrees. We'll get this all the way up to 400. Alright, we got that set. Now, we're going to set the time for 12 seconds. Alright, 400 degrees here in the red, for 12 seconds in the green down here, and then up here we already have this set, but you have to set your pressure to medium to firm pressure. So when it comes to that, I'm thinking, you know, the easiest way for me to explain it is to turn your knob down to as firm as you can, handle it. You know what I mean? So that you're able, as tight as you can, alright, and still be able to press it down. Now, while that's heating up, here, let me move my stuff around a little bit. Alright, now, when this temperature goes up, to 400 degrees, what we're going to do is take this and press this down and just hold it for 15 seconds on the platen, alright? A cycle of 3 times, alright? Down 15 seconds, down 15 seconds, and then one more time down for 15 seconds. Down to here, alright? And that will heat that up, alright? Then we're going to take our shirt, we're going to lay our shirt down, we're going to give it a quick press for like 10 seconds, and it will take out all of the wrinkles and of course get the moisture and all of that out of the shirt. We're going to lay our print down, we're going to lay the Teflon sheet down, we're going to press it, lock it down, wait for the alarm, we're going to pop it up, and then bam, hopefully we'll have a shirt put together successfully. And trust me, knock on wood, so far I haven't had any problems doing it this way. And right here I can show you somewhere here. I'm going to write these down in the description box below, just like I said, but I'll also show it to you right now. Don't know if you can really see that, but see where it says screen printed transfers? Right there. 390 to 400 degrees, medium to firm pressure, 10 to 12 seconds, and peel while it is hot. Alright? So, this is probably going to take a couple minutes to warm up. So, we'll give that a couple minutes and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, well now we're at 400 degrees. We're going to press this 3 times, 3 cycles of 15 seconds just to warm up the plate. Alright, I'll do that real quick and then I'll come back to you. Alright guys, alright, we got that part done. Now I'm going to put my shirt on here. I'm going to put the shirt on here. Try to get that centered the best you can. Like that. You get the collar just over the edge there. Alright. 4 fingers there. Hopefully I can get that right. There we go. Alright, now what we're going to do, we're going to use a lint roller. Use a lint roller and just give it a couple of quick rolls across there and pick up any lint or fuzzies or any other kind of junk that might get stuck inside the picture or your image. Alright, we're good. Now, what we're going to do, check this again. Alright, now what we're going to do is give it a quick press. You don't have to lock it down, just give it a quick press for like 10 seconds. And all that does, it gets rid of any moisture or anything like that that might still be in the shirt. Plus it gets rid of all the wrinkles and all that good stuff. Alright, now we're going to take this picture. Alright, now you want to go about 4 fingers from the collar. Alright, you try to center this the best you can. Alright, now we're going to use our Teflon sheet. Make sure you use a Teflon sheet, or at least a sheet of construction paper or something. There's got to be a barrier in between. So now we're going to press this. We're going to lock it down for 12 seconds and wait for the alarm to go off, and then we'll see how we do. There we go. Just wait for the alarm, and then we're going to peel it off while it's hot in one big sweep. Alright. And you always want to do it from the corner. Just pick a corner. Just peel it. Peel it and just keep on going. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. And bam. And there we go. Then we're going to pull this off. Let this cool for a second. Alright. Now we're going to put this back on. Alright. Put your Teflon sheet back on. Alright. And we're going to lock it down for about 5 seconds. And that'll seal it up. That was actually about 10 seconds. There we go. I'll pull this back off. Alright. And then let me get you guys off the tripod here real quick. Then I'll show you the end result. Oh. Now here, let's go over here and shut the press off. Alright. And there you go. There's your, right here's your perfect t-shirt. I don't know if you can see it, it's a black shirt, but on the black wall, of course. Yeah, the white, the blue, everything's there. Now, hopefully you can get a good shot of that. that worked out really well. Now, some of you were questioning, well, I was leaving some of the residue from the ink onto the paper. Well, all that is just left over from, it's embedded into the paper itself. You know what I'm saying? It's not that you're really leaving any ink. It's just that's how that was. That's just nothing more than how the paper, you know, the release paper reacted to the ink itself. And then by putting that back on there and putting your Teflon sheet back on, pressing it down for another 10 seconds, kind of seals everything up, and then it dries the plastisol ink, because this is the type of ink that just won't dry unless it's heat set. It's as simple as that. The stuff, it's the ink will literally stay wet forever. So hopefully, you know, that would clear up some of the problems that were going on for a few of you guys. We'll do another recap real quick. Alright. 400 degrees, medium to firm pressure, for 10 to 12 seconds. Peel while it's hot. And when you're peeling while it's hot, grab it from a corner. Go from corner to corner. It doesn't matter which one you pick. Just make sure it's a corner. Alright? Do 3 cycles of 15 seconds prior to laying your shirt down, okay, on the press to heat the platen up. Lay your shirt down, put your print where you need it to be, use your Teflon sheet, press it down for the 12 seconds till your alarm goes off. Pull the Teflon sheet off, peel the paper off, put your Teflon sheet back on, heat set it for about 10 seconds, peel that back off, pull the shirt off, and, you know, set it somewhere and let it cool down, and you should be good to go. You know, I have had not any problems, you know, doing it that way. Everything works every single time. I have had no troubles at all. So there you go, guys. Hopefully, like I said, you know, that helped you out a little bit. And one more time, I want to thank all of you new subscribers, old subscribers, all of my viewers, you know, just everybody. You know, like I said earlier, I'm about to make the 200,000 views mark, and that's just completely awesome. You know, I mean, that's not too bad for the little guy on the ladder. Okay, I mean, I couldn't thank you enough. And then, well, also, I'll leave my Facebook links down below. I got my Underground Graphics page there. I got my Station 3 Productions page down there. I'll have my personal profile. You know, I mean, you can go there and add me if you want. You know, for future reference, you know, if you have any questions specifically, just go to one of those pages right there and you know, send me your questions that way. That way I'm able to get a hold of you right away instead of, you know, 2 or 3 weeks later after I make the video. You know what I mean? It'd probably be easier